What is up, YouTube? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, and if you are, can you go down and smash that like button, because I am a very small channel on YouTube and every like does matter a ton and it helps the channel out a ton. So if you could go down and smash that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Two, this video is not like the other videos I've made on this channel. I've had to put a lot of time in to edit those type of videos, and it's pretty much turned me off from making videos. I still want to make videos though, and I want to get content out to you guys, and I want to cover topics that are important to me. But just with everything going on in my life, and my life's pretty crazy. This isn't obviously my job. This is something that I do on the side. And with us now coming out of COVID, I don't have the free time that I did before. And my job is ramping back up, which is a good thing for me. I know not everybody else is in that same situation. But basically this video is, I was watching the market today and it looked like a perfect opportunity to jump right back in and start making content. I tried to change up things just a little bit to make it a little bit easier for me to make content on a regular basis. We'll see how that goes. And this is gonna be a little bit more of a less edited video, just a one take where I'm going over the things that I want to go over. So today, the market going down, everybody freaking out, everybody being afraid, everybody losing money, or most people losing money. I like to take a time to just reflect and make it known that losing money or having a loss or having a negative day isn't a bad thing. A lot of people take having a negative day as a bad thing, and it's not. It's just part of being in the market. Can't have up days without having down days. And if you're a long-term investor, this is when you need to be looking to buy those companies that you were interested in, or start a position in a company that you've been watching for a while. So that's why I always say it's important that you have a watch list. I've made a couple of videos on watch lists. I think that you should always have a watch list, or just companies that you're paying attention to. And then if there's something that you're on the edge of buying and you have one of these down days, there's the perfect opportunity to jump into that stock and create a position, or to make a position that you have in a different stock bigger. It's actually been so long since I've made a video, I don't even know what my last video is. So I'm going to put a link to it right now. So make sure you go check that out. Again, if you enjoy this content and you enjoy this type of video, make sure you let me know down in the description, and you also smash that subscribe button so that way whenever I produce another video, you guys are notified and you can come swing by the channel. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So like I said, I wanted to just roll right into kind of talking about what kind of companies I own. Again, I'm trading all the time. I'm never really, there's not any set of rules that I'm really following. It's just I find companies that I like, and once I like that company, I start building a position. And I'm constantly trading in and out of stocks. It's not the best way to trade, but I do believe that I have value to add, my personal take on these stocks. So we're gonna start out with the stocks that I own. This is gonna be a little bit different than what you have seen in the past. So since I haven't made a video in a while, I'm just gonna go over these stocks real quick, just to remind everybody and myself why I'm invested in them. Just real quick, brief overview. So Corsair Gaming, I think the gaming space really is a great growth environment, and Corsair is known for a lot of things in the gaming space. When they IPO'd at about $1 billion, $1.5 billion, and that's just a very small company. So, and I used some Corsair products before, so I thought this was a perfect opportunity to invest in an IPO. I don't normally invest in IPOs, so this was new to me, but I have done fairly well in this company. I know it says it's down 8%, but I am still up on the position. I'm up about $1 overall. And it was down around 10.5 today, and I decided, you know what, I wanted to make my position a little bit bigger anyways, so I ended up adding to this position today. Next position is Tesla. I've owned Tesla for a very long time. I always own Tesla. I've always owned it. I've never sold completely out of it, but I do occasionally trade in and out of the stock. The last time I sold was at $500 or just above $500 a share, and then that was right after the split. And then I ended up buying back in at around the $370, $380 range. I ended up buying all the stock that I had sold back, and then a little bit more. So that's just the way Tesla is the one company I feel like I know the most about, and I feel confident in trading that one the most. The next stock that I'm very bullish on is Upwork. Upwork is another small business, or Upwork is another small company. It's very similar to Fiverr, but it's kind of more the adult to Fiverr's child, if that makes sense. Like Fiverr, you're looking at like not necessarily professionals. Like anybody can go start a Fiverr account. Anybody can start an Upwork account as well, but your people that go to Upwork are normally businesses, and like if Facebook wanted to do a small project or something, or start like a small side thing, they could hire some people off of Upwork, and it just, to me, Upwork is the other stock that I'm super bullish on. So that pretty much covers all the stocks that I own. So like I said, I always like to have a watch list. So I'm gonna go over to that real quick. Again, it's gonna have all the stocks that I own on here, as well as all the other stocks that I'm interested in, but I'm just not willing to pull the trigger on yet. As we see, a lot of those stocks are down today. The two that are not is actually Norwegian Cruise Line and Slack. So the reason why I haven't invested in any of these companies yet is I don't have enough money. I find myself in a tough situation. I don't want to sell my Tesla shares to invest in these companies yet. I do think that these companies have a ton of growth, but I still believe Tesla is got more growth, or more of a sure thing in my mind, than all these other companies. And I know that's easy for me to say, is I've won huge on Tesla. I bought Tesla at under $200 before the stock split, so I'm up at least 10x already from $200. And I still think Tesla is one of the most exciting stocks in the market. So I find it very hard for me to sell Tesla shares when I want to just own a lot of Tesla for right now, and I want to continue riding it. And like I said, I just bought back in at the 370, 380 range. I feel like that was a good floor. And if Tesla stock gets up above $500, $600 again, I might consider selling out again, and at that point I will buy back into some of these stocks. But I do always say that it is important to have a watch list. A watch list is super important, and this is my watch list. So if you don't know why the stock market went down, it was actually due to President Trump. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter at Damier Live. So I believe this right here is the tweet that sent the market down today. It says Nancy Pelosi is asking for $2.4 trillion to bail out poorly run, high crime Democratic states, money that is no way related to COVID-19. We made a generous offer of $1.6 trillion, and as usual, she is not negotiating in good faith. I am rejecting her offer. The belief that there was going to be another stimulus check was kind of causing people to buy the stock market, or at least that was the belief of people that analyze Wall Street and all that stuff. They believed that there was going to be another stimulus check, and when Trump said that he was going to reject it, that sent the market down. Later on in the day, President Trump tweeted true to this tweet by CNC. Now, breaking Fed Chair Powell calls for more help from Congress, saying there is low risk of overdoing it. So that's kind of mixed signals, and that's probably why the market started rebounding later on in the day. But yeah, so make sure you guys are always paying attention to what's going on in the world, and don't panic just because the market sells off. Don't sell your shares. That's always my rule of thumb. Find out why it's selling off and then make a determination. Don't sell first, ask questions later. That's normally not the best way to operate within the stock market. At least that's my take. I invest in companies that I believe in, and even if those companies go down due to some news event, especially when it's an event that's not even pertaining to the company, the money is already lost, right? So that way I always look for a buying opportunity, and I try to keep at least a little bit of cash on the side at all times, so I can always buy the dip. But that's me personally. I know people out there that invest differently, and I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. Obviously, it's your money. Invest the way that you want to. All I'm doing is putting out the information of how I invest. With that being said, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Thank you guys for watching the video all the way to this point. I hope if you've made it this far, you are considering at least smashing that like button if you haven't done so. And then, maybe if you want to see more content like this, smash the subscribe button as well. And we'll go on this journey investing in the stock market together. We'll learn from each other. I do have one more thing that I wanted to show you guys or ask you guys, is I want to create a viewer list. So tell me what companies you guys are looking at, what companies you're interested in, and I'll put them on this viewers list, and I will kind of check them from time to time or give you my input into what I think of that company. And that doesn't mean I'm going to always agree with your reasoning or agree with the stock, and I could be wrong. But I will give it the time of day. I will look at it, and I will give you my kind of assessment of the situation. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Love you guys. Peace.